Yeah. So we're going to talk about Don Lemon and his interaction in Minnesota yesterday. Give me 1 second here. I want to make sure. Bear with me. I want to make sure everything's coming across well. One second. And I got a lot to make sure is happening here because I want people to be engaged. 1 second. Yep, and we're going to get into Don Lemon here because he is in a lot of hot water. A lot of hot water. Yep, and we're going to get into Don Lemon here because he is in a lot of hot water. A lot of hot water. Yep, it was working, so we're fine. So, first thing up here is we condemn the actions. So, let me just tell you what happened. So, Don Lemon yesterday, he decided he wanted to take his gay ass to Minneapolis and get involved with everything that's happening there because he just has to, because he's gay. He has to, right? So, he went to a church and encouraged a lot of people to storm the church while they were having a congregation and just riot in the church. Which there is it's a federal crime. It's a felony. It's a federal crime to do this. And this is the aftermath of what he did yesterday because Don Lemon feels like, I guess, he is untouchable. He feels he's untouchable, but this is what happened here.
A group of activists led by Don Lemon.
Hold on, let me start over.
Today in Minneapolis, Minnesota, a group of activists led by Don Lemon stormed a Baptist church by the name of Cities Church during their worship time.
Yep.
They were screaming and chanting, disrupting the singing and the preaching because they suspected an ICE officer may attend the church. This is a violation of what is known as the FACE Act.
Yep,
and
FACE Act.
Not only do we condemn this act, but tonight I want to demand that the Department of Justice investigate what took place in Minneapolis, apprehend those who broke the law, and arrest them accordingly.
Yeah, so it's literally a crime.
We must protect religious liberty in this country.
It's literally, what he did was a crime. It's a federal crime, what he did. So these churches are protected. But he decided to encourage people. He himself went into the church and caused a riot in the church. Like, how despicable and awful as a human being can you be than Don Lemon? Don Lemon, right? And this is what he did. So, if this was you or me, if this was you or me, we'd be held accountable immediately, arrested, and thrown in jail. Prosecuted within 3 days and put in prison. But Don Lemon, it's okay. It's all right. Nothing happens.
As people meet to worship God, they have been given legally the right to enter, to worship, and to leave their place of worship. The Lord Jesus said, in the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world.
Yep.
I have preached for many years that there will come a time when we'll find out who are Christians by label and by convenience, and who are Christians by conviction.
Yep.
And certainly we're entering those days now.
Yes, we are.
I believe we should pray for this congregation, and we should be vigilant as Christians to exercise our freedom, to worship our Savior, and to stand unashamed for the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I might add as a subnote that we welcome all branches of law enforcement to Lancaster Baptist Church.
Yep. Okay.
And so let us pause before we begin tonight and have a word of prayer and ask the Lord to bless and to meet the needs in this situation.
Cool. So that's great. So, they're being very cavalier about it. Like they're being honest. They're they're being passive aggressive, like not passive aggressive. They're being honest about it, and they're not causing a scene. They're being honest about it. But Don Lemon, the gay black man, who wants everybody to know that he is a gay black man, decided to go in and cause this havoc. I don't have the footage of it. I didn't save it. But we do have the remaining remnants of what he did on video. So we have some of this here. Here we go.
People who are wearing the uniform now, you think they're patriots?
I don't think so, especially those ICE agents.
That's what I'm talking
no.
So this is Don Lemon in the all-black outfit with the microphone. That's Don Lemon causing a scene.
Yeah.
Well,
No, they're terrorists. They're traitors.
Thank you guys. Thank you for your service. I appreciate.
Today we had the honor to protest with Nikema Armstrong and the Racial Justice Network. Just like Jesus did, we went into that church and we flipped tables peacefully. Where are you?
Peacefully, my ass. So you went in there and he caused a scene while we had a congregation of people just trying to listen to a pastor and doing their thing. Like, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. But I would never step into a church and interrupt what they're doing. These people have faith. They believe. Why fuck with them? But Don Lemon chose to fuck with them.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people? Why are you not at Whipple every day fighting for the humanity, standing for our people? Where are you? You drink your coffee, you got your jewelry, you have your nice clothes, but what do you do? What do you do?
And this is what Don Lemon started. This is what Don Lemon wanted to happen.
To stand for your Somali and Latino communities. I'm not going to comment. You have no comment, exactly. As you can see, all these pretend Christians, all these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives in your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali.
So this guy, like right here, this guy is streaming this and he's pretty much projecting. So all these people had decided to come here and just listen to the word of Christ. But this guy's projecting, talking about how much money they make, they get Starbucks drinks. You know what? These people just woke up and said, you know what? I'm going to go here tonight and I'm going to listen to the word of God. I want to have a comfortable, calm evening. And this guy's going in and projecting because his life sucks. And he's just starting all kinds of shit. This is what's happening here.
Brothers and sisters, you come here to a man wearing a suit. Is a preacher? Did Jesus wear a suit? Did Jesus profit off the words? No. Jesus would dine with immigrants.
Okay, so suits didn't exist back then, dumbass.
Not touch me. You can touch me again and see what happens. Hey, you can't. You are a fake Christian.
He's causing violence.
Why are you not standing with your Somali and Latino communities? Why do I not see you out at Whipple every day protesting this attack on humanity? Where are you? You're sinners. You're pretending to be Christians. But we know you live an easy life, don't you? A very easy life while people are...
So maybe they live an easy life because they are Christians, right? Because they don't go out and stream and attack people left and right based on their beliefs and their theories. Maybe that's why they live a better life, because they're calm people and they don't get involved in this BS.
Starving. Living real comfortable while the people starve. Living real comfortable while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're all living real comfortable, aren't you? Shame on you. Do something. Stand with the Somalis. Stand with the Latinos. Quit.
So this guy is saying that he wants them to stand with foreign immigrants that are either illegal or legal. Majority of them are illegal. And they're coming in and causing fraud. But he wants to support the frauds, as opposed to those in America who are trying to follow religion. And again, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. But I'm never going to knock these people until they get crazy. But I'm not going to knock them for wanting to live this life, and that's what this guy's doing. He's causing a huge scene, and he wants these people to fight back, and he's not getting it.
Ignoring this injustice. He wears a suit and tie, and he hangs out with Kristi Noem. How is that a Christian? You're supposed to accept all immigrants, are you not? Why are you not going down to whip?
And what does Kristi Noem have to do with it? Kristi Noem is a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. She's a DEI hire. And I'm not a fan of Trump or anybody else. I'm right down the middle. So I will call anybody out. But Kristi Noem is literally a DEI hire, just like the bitch Pam Bondi is also a DEI hire.
And joining us in protest against this inhumanity.
People who are wearing the uniform.
And this is what goes on here. This is what goes on here. And you see how bad that is, right? Let's get into that. Let's move on to the next one. So, all this political mumbo jumbo has led to a lot of people getting hurt. So this guy I think his name is Nick Cage. I may have his name wrong, but this guy is a YouTuber, and he went here to film some stuff, and he got attacked. He got stabbed. He got assaulted. He got dragged into a crowd, and he had his camera, $1,000 camera, stolen. Now, I want you to notice one thing. If you watch this video closely, you'll notice one thing that is never put out there in the media that happened here. And I'll tell you about it after if you don't notice it. So the one thing I want to talk about here is that if you go back a little bit, let's go back to the beginning. This guy right here, a black guy. So this is him who's being assaulted and just beat to shit and stabbed. It's a black guy. He defended him. A black guy defended him. So we still have in America where it's like race doesn't matter. It's about people. It's about people. So this black guy defended him, told everybody to stop, and he helped protect him and drag him through the crowd so he wasn't attacked more. So watch closely. This guy right here, listen closely and watch closely. So the black guy actually protected him and told everybody, stop, stop, stop. And he protected him and prevented people from attacking this guy and then dragged him through the crowd to get him out of the danger and make him safe. That's cool. That's cool as shit. We had a black guy protecting a white guy. When that's not the narrative that the leftists and the liberals want us to see. They don't want to see two different races working together. Brutal. That's the end of that video. If we move on, I have more than that. Here we go. Yep. So if we go back. That was that video. So here, this one here. This is a long video, and I want you to understand this. This is 28 minutes long, but it's important that you watch this. So, emergency travel advisory. Anyone traveling to Indianapolis, Minnesota should know gangs made up of thousands of people are viciously targeting anyone wearing American flags or anyone who happens to be white. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Mayo's Takeover. I don't know what that means, Mayo's Takeover, but this is what's going on here. This is 28 minutes long. Let's watch this.
Look at this. This guy's got an American flag on him, so they're attacking him and then making him take it off. First they call you a Nazi to dehumanize you, and now an American flag's evil too.
Now we're not going to watch the entire 28 minutes, but
Take it off. We give you a chance.
this is what's happening. Just so you know. Just so you know.
How dare you wear an American flag in America?
Right?
I mean, what is he?
Like, God forbid you wear an American flag in America. Like, God forbid. We don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. Here is something that is just hilarious. I find it hilarious because it proves the narrative of the American public. So, here we go. And I want you to tell me what you see afterwards. What do you notice afterwards? When this video is over, I want you to tell me what you notice.
Good, how are you doing, officer?
Hey, we're with immigration. We're doing immigration and sponsors on CDLs.
Okay,
Do you have your CDL with you?
I do.
Can I take a look at it? Mind if I take a look at it?
No, I don't. Do you need to?
It's really up to you. If you're willing to let me check it, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Where were you born?
I was born in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah.
Is that where you live now?
No.
Alright, appreciate it, sir.
No problem.
Alright, how's it going?
You too? What do you mean? What state was I born?
I'm guessing Georgia or Texas.
No. Illinois. I'm from Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you used to call home.
Pretty much.
Oh, man. God bless you. I hate it.
Have a good day. Ice just left. That was ICE. And of course, I'm in here in Minnesota. Look, they got a lot of these truckers running. They can't even fuel. Like, as soon as they fuel, they getting up out of here. But look, they walking right here. Here goes some more.
So what we see here is, so ICE is going to all the trucks because, you know, we've had all this talk about illegal aliens driving trucks and causing accidents, killing people, being given fake CDL licenses from California thanks to Gavin Newsom. But what did we see here? They came to the guy, they asked him for his information, he gave it to him with no problem, didn't fight back, nothing like that. Gave him his info. They were like, all right, you're good. All right, we're out of here. Like, that's all you got to do. If you're legal and you're good to go, you have no reason to argue or fight back. Just give them your fucking information, and you're good to go. Right? And that's what this video is showing me. I don't know if that's his intent or if he's just here, you know, viewing what's going on in Minnesota. But literally, they came up to him, asked him for his info. He gave him the info. He was cleared. He's good to go. No problem. What's so hard about that? Why can't the rest of them do it? Why? Because they're illegal. Yeah. This guy's good to go. He's got no problem.
Yeah, they got these boys shook up.
Of course they do. Of course they do, because there's a bunch of illegals driving trucks.
I'm like, I'm from Chicago. Oh, your beard, you look like you from down south. No. I'm from Chicago. Born and raised here. I started to say, you want to see my veterans card? Look.
It's as easy as that. So they're doing their job. They're being told to go and, ask people for their identification. So they're doing their job. That's it. They went to a black guy, and it's always about race. But he went to a black truck driver, asked him for his info. He had his info ready. He was legal. He gave it to him. He's like, all right, bro, you're good. So what's the problem? What's the fucking problem? This video defeats the narrative of the left and the liberals.
Another one. Good, how are you? Uh-huh. I know they just came and checked.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, have a good day. You too.
Look at that! Look at that! They came and they're just doing their job. It's random. They're doing their job. And the guy told him, yeah, he just came to me. And you're like, all right, man, have a good day. Like, that's it. If you're legal, what's the fucking problem? If you're legal, you're good to go. If you're not legal, you're going to have problems. What is the problem here? I don't understand the problem with this. Seriously.
Look at all these trucks, boy. They getting up out of here.
Yeah.
I don't even think they fueling.
They're like, fuck it. We're almost out of gas, but I'm getting the fuck out of here because ICE is checking. And this guy that we're watching is legal, so he's good to go. But all these guys are rolling because they might not be legal. But that also kind of like goes to the fact like how shitty is ICE that they're not getting these guys before they roll out, right? Come on.
Okay, so the big one must be the boss. And of course they look like majority of them are older white guys. Here they go again. I just showed them my ID. Where were you born? Chicago? But these trucks is getting up out of here. It's one thing when you hear about it and see it about it on the news, but it's another thing when you actually see it with your own eyes.
Seriously. Right? The audio is way off the video. But seriously, he flat out told you without telling you. If you're legal and you show your identification, you're good to go. They're going to walk away. You're good. But if you're not legal, guess what? You're going to fucking jail. You're getting deported, bitch. You're out of here. And that's the funny part. Like, I don't understand what's the problem. I don't understand the problem.